G'day guys, go do a test out in the field. I've got no ears. No ears has had a lot of work done to it. We'll see how it goes. Don't know if you can see those. I put them on there. They're all 0.2 millimeter diameter wires, 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, and 3 millimeter long. So I'm going to go put them down over here. I'll put them here because it's more flat. Let's make sure there's nothing here. It's pretty all right. Okay, there's our 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we'll try the 1 millimeter size. I'm getting attacked by the march flies. Don't know if you can hear that. I'm going to turn this up as much as I can. Where's the control? There it is. Okay. Okay, this is the 1 millimeter piece of 0.2. That's a tiny target. We'll try the 2 millimeter of 0.02. Oh, you can hear that all right. It's far more sensitive towards the tip of the coil, which I would expect. As I say, these are tiny targets. What I might do, I'll move the other ones away. I'll just leave the 2 millimeter one there so I can get a bigger sweep on it. I'm not sure where I've got this thing set on tracking. Now, let's go try and see if I can adjust it. Okay. Motion's very slow. I'll put it on slow. Might be better. Deep, special, determination. RX gains on 9. Stabilizer 10. Rest is all pedestrian. Okay. Okay. This is the 2 millimeter wire. I'll try the middle of the coil. This is a mono, by the way. It's a 8x6 mono. I'm getting it in the middle of the coil. Also, the outer windings are picking it up as well. I'll get above it a bit. And I'll try the toe of the coil right on the tip. And I've got this in tracking, by the way, so it might start moving. We're trying to track out such a small target. I should really be using that in fix, so I might do that and just give it a balance. And I'll put this into fixed timing. Hold the button in so I can ground balance, let go, and then we'll go over the target. As I suspect, you're not going to get a lot of height because it's only 2 millimeters long. We'll try the 3 millimeter one. That's 3 millimeters long, 0.2 millimeter wire. So this should be quite a decent signal for 3 millimeters of 0.2 copper wire. And as again, you get a better signal from the tip of the coil. What's the distance to that? I don't know. I can't tell. How far is that? I've got helpers here, but not doing much. There's a plastic ruler in there. Clear plastic down the bottom. It'll be in there, right at the bottom. Yeah. Now when I go over this target, can you measure it to the bottom of the coil? About there. If you can do it quickly, get right on it so I don't move. To the bottom.
8 centimeters.
8 centimeters on that 3 millimeter piece of wire, which is pretty good. Hang on a sec, we'll just get some more targets that we know. Whoops. That's the other coils.
Which one you need?
The wood stick, where is it? Wood stick.
You didn't buy it?
Yes, I did. I threw it in there. What happened to it?
No, it's not there.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It's not at the bottom of the box.
Obviously, it didn't make it in. Lo and behold, every time you go out, what happens? You leave something at home. I left my other test targets at home. Anyway. 9-volt battery, pretty standard. Everyone can get access to one of these. We'll try it out in a 9-volt battery. Still getting the signal. There. How high do you reckon that is at a guess? I think it's more than your ruler. You have to estimate. That's your ring.
40, 43 centimeters.
43 centimeters on a battery with that 8x6. I'm in enhanced mode. So we'll go into normal timing. And we'll see how good it goes on normal timing. I'll just re-ground balance. Yeah, there's a big black spider there. I'm going to squash that. Okay. Hang on a sec. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. I don't even know if I'm over the target properly. I think I'll give this a bit more threshold. It's a bit quiet. Didn't know the threshold was down so far. It just shows you how quiet this detector is. Go do really big swings. There's a bird. It's not someone beeping their horn. I can get a target there easy. Well, how far do you think? I'm trying to hold it steady.
Oh wait, upside down, sorry.
Okay. I probably moved a bit, but no.
56 centimeters.
56 centimeters. Okay, so with a 9-volt battery, with that tiny coil, 56 centimeters in normal mode. And this is with the latest and greatest upgrades in this detector. This is my new experimental detector, but yeah. Yeah, I'll put my shoulder out if I keep going. Now we'll try a really big coil. I've got a 20 inch, which is, oh hang on, yes, we will use a 20 inch. Why not? Why not? Helps if I undo that. There we go. Okay, so if you want to write that down, people, 56 centimeters on a 9-volt battery with a 8 by 6 inch nugget finder mono. It's just a standard winding. It's not a fancy coil, a flat wound coil or anything like that, just standard. So, dear me. Around that way we go. So this 20 inch nugget finder. Okay. Whoops. Click. I'm not going to do this perfect, but I'm just going to wrap it around just enough so it doesn't dangle and get in the way of everything. But, you know, people requested these field tests. So here they are. Okay. I'll do that up just for the hell of it. Okay. Now, because this the electronics in this is a lot of paralleled devices, it needs a bit of time to stabilize. When you turn the detector on, you probably need about 2 minutes for it to reach equilibrium, but that's okay. So here is our big 20 inch. Not that big, it's big enough though. To let it stabilize, it'll take a little while. And a bigger coil is probably going to pick up more interference too. I'll put it into tracking. I think it's let's check all the settings on this. Where are we? We're in normal, tracking, mono, deep. What I might do, I'll just drop the frequency down in this because the big mono we should operate it at a lower frequency as well. It's starting to stabilise now, but where are we? Where's the frequency hiding? RX motion. Oh, what's it doing? Oh, there we go. It was jumping it. I'll put it on 180, which is usually a pretty good average. Okay. Doesn't want to ground balance out completely with this coil. Don't know why. It's reactive clay or something there, because here it's quiet. I think the ground might be a bit wet. Anyway, let's have a look at this 9-volt battery. Can you estimate how far that is? I'll just drop it down a little bit, make it fair. We're going to hear jewellery, that's all right. 60 something.
70 centimeters.
70 centimetres. It's funny, I think the camera, it's actually picking up noise off the camera. Hear that? Yeah. The noise is from the camera. Can't do much about that. It's got a funny locking mechanism in this. I think it might be a bit on the iffy side. But not that you'll be doing that. Okay, put this into enhance. Put into enhance mode. A little bit of interference still coming through. I think it's picking it up off the camera. But anyway, this is enhance. It's a big drop off in enhance for some reason. Enhance does not like these big coils. I'm getting too close to the camera, it's making noises. So as you can see, enhance is probably a lot less depth than normal. I'll put it back into normal mode. I think enhance is running out about there somewhere. Just turn it off for a second. But as you can see, enhance is not very good with a big coil. It just does not produce enough energy into the ground. It's good on getting rid of ground noises, but yeah, normal mode's the way to go. But then with normal mode, you're going to pick up more ground noises. It's everything's a trade-off. But what we can do to really get some good performance out of this, you know, everyone runs around using monos, but the old trusty double D. You want to get the double D for me? The white one. Yeah. My helper doesn't know what double Ds are. But she will. She'll know it all soon. She's already found her first nugget, so be hooked. Okay. I'll swap. Didn't put the screw on for me. Okay. I'll put that one over there. I'm not going to edit these videos. They're just going to be as they are, rough as guts. No editing. No. That goes in first. Otherwise, you will never put that on.
Yeah, I know that.
That's around the wrong way. That's got to go that way. All right. See that little thing here?
Oh.
That's it. That goes that way. Here goes the March flies. Just wiggle like that, and it should go through. Unless you can see it. See it?
Go through. Oh.
Hold this. I'll swap.
Won't go through.
That's all right. That's a tight fit for you there.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God,
don't know what starts coming on, but
I don't think it's the right one for this, but it's on now. Just make sure the mic was still working. It's green, which is good. Okay. It's a lot of dagging around doing this, I know, but it is what it is. Okay, let's get this, stick it in here, undo that, push that, click, lock, and then I'll get this and I'll flick it around a few times. Okay, it's round and round, just so it doesn't snake all over the place and make noise. That's probably good enough. And there we go. Okay, that's in there. That's on. Okay, double D. Standard Minelab double D. Okay, normal. I'll put into double D to utilise both of the coils. Turn this on. Wish I had my small targets, not the tiny ones, but the small ones. The ground's a little bit noisy here. It's a little bit. I'm in normal, but we'll just go over this. I'll just use the battery because if people can reproduce the targets, it's better they get an idea themselves. So whatever that is, at a guess.
you're gonna measure.
Well, if you want to measure it, I'll do it again. Okay, about there.
32,
30,
52 centimeters.
52 centimeters. Okay. So 52 with the double D. That's in normal mode. And I'll just go to enhance and still picking up some interference. You can hear the interference, but not as bad with a smaller coil. Okay, it's in enhance. Enhance handles the ground beautifully, especially with a double D coil. So it's in enhance, double D. Now, I'm going to dislocate the shoulder again doing that. About there, roughly.
54.
54. So 56 to 54 from enhance to, was it 52? I thought you said 56. Was it? Okay. Was it? Okay. What do I know? I know it was very close. I thought 52 and 54, like enhanced to normal mode, was very close. So I'm sort of thinking, so okay. Okay, what we can do with this one, let's drop the frequency right down. Now, the lower frequencies will get down to about 35 microseconds on the short pulses. Puttering out about there. Try that. That's a lower frequency.
53.
53. It's all within a couple of centimeters of each other. Okay, that was normal in tracking. Double D. We'll get away from that for a bit. But it is nice and quiet. I won't go near that battery. Now, where I am, I found gold here before, so anything's possible, but I'll just give it a little bit of a going around. You might have to track me with the camera because I can't see what's going on. That'll be junk. But you never know, do you? No, junk. It's a piece of wire or a can or something like that. But I won't want to go near the other coil. It's very nice and quiet. I won't go over there because it will make noise, but this area here, we're on top of a hill actually, so you can, I don't know if you can see it, there's quartz popping out around the place. It's not a lot of quartz here. I think it's all been broken down, but the quartz here is extremely fractured and very much weathered. So you don't know how to point at that, do you? You have to loosen the everything. There you are. Yeah, that's it. Loosen things off a bit, but don't let go of it because it'll. Yeah. So that's the sort of quartz here. You can see fragments broken off, and it runs down here. But you know, there's a bit of this car track just stops dead where we're parked. So but there's a lot of quartz around here. When you go down the hill, it turns into some basalt ledges, and the quartz is on those ledges as well, and that's where I found gold last time. Actually, what I should do is I should try those tiny targets with the double D out here. Did I put them back? They've probably fallen through the bottom. No, they haven't. Okay. Well, here they are. Okay. I'll go back to roughly where I was up here, near the oh, yeah. I put in front of the battery, so we're away. Okay, that's 1 millimeter. I'll do it in order. 1, the 3, and the 2. Put it in enhance. I'll put the battery over there just in case. Hang on, I've got to do this one at a time. They're going to interfere, I think. Okay, we'll see how we go with this out here. Hardly picks it up because I'm on low frequency. Now this is the important bit. On small targets you want to increase the frequency on the detector. We've modified it so we can increase the frequency. Okay. Okay, I've taken it all up to 255. And that puts the short pulses at about 28 microseconds rather than 35. So we'll see how we go. Have to re-ground balance. It can get it, but it's not like a really good target signal. But you've got to remember, it's only 1 millimeter long by 0.2 millimeters. Right, so what we'll do, I'll put down the 2 millimeter piece. It only picks it up on the end of the windings at the front of the coil. I think it's asking a bit much of the detector to pick up such a tiny target. But it does pick it up. When you're getting to a target which is 3 millimeters long by 0.2 of a millimeter wide, it's a totally different story. It wants to pick it up in the middle of the coil. I'll just do it again. I'll use the toe of the toe of the coil, the front of it. So it's right on the winding of the coil where the two windings come in on a double D, and I'll move it back a bit. I'll just as a bit of interest, I'll put it into normal and see if I can get that tiny 3 millimeter piece of wire in normal mode. Well, there's one for the books. That's in normal mode, and it absolutely blows the pants off enhance on that tiny piece. It's some good distance on that for such a tiny piece of gold with such a relatively large coil. Well, I shouldn't call it gold, I'll call it a piece of copper. How far is that roughly at a guess? Can you roughly guess? You don't have to measure it. You know? 6 centimeters. That's all right. And I'm not using all the gain available either. I've only got this about 3/4, so. Okay, that's full gain. Normally you wouldn't do this because it's really just, you know, it's like putting a V8 in a mini miner. You wouldn't do it. It will bring in noise too, but how far is that, you think? Or you can go do a measure on it if you want. Okay, roughly to the bottom of the coil. 10 centimeters on that. Okay. Yeah. So, giving a demo on the big coil, double D, and a very tiny mono. With very, very tiny targets and a 9-volt battery. Yeah, I know my gold targets are sitting at home on the bench. Don't worry, they're only small, they're not worth anything, so don't think about breaking in and knocking them off. Yeah, they're like 0.1s and 1 grams. Yeah. Oh, I just remembered. Someone's got gold nugget earrings, haven't they? Yeah. Oh, I don't think we'll worry about it. How much time's on this so far?
35 minutes.
Oh, that's good enough. Well, next time when I've got a bit more time, I will definitely go out to Talbot and I'll do some proper measurements at the test site where I can put targets under the ground and test it. But one thing I've noticed with pulse induction detectors, it doesn't in 90% of cases make a hoo-ha of difference if the target's in air or in the ground. It just doesn't make any difference. The ground doesn't have much effect on the signal unless you're in pure ironstone, then you'd expect it. But you know, clay soils, quartz, broken down quartzes, stuff like that, you know, just your normal sandstones, you know, any type of relatively standard host rock has no effect. It might as well be getting buzzed by something here. Might as well just be in air. It just does not have an effect. VLF, yes, it has an effect. Pulse induction does not. It just treats the ground like it's air, like it's not even there. Just ground balances it out, and you don't get a signal from it. It's not affecting anything. A lot of cases, it's not resistive. It's not burning up any energy, and the signal's just the same. So you know, you see people who make all these things about, oh, it's got to be in ground. No, it doesn't. It does not have to be in ground. Proven that many times. You know, so we're getting basically an in-ground response with how we're doing it. Anyway, kill it, see us, catch us.